Hello, my name is Eric Nethery. Today we're going to answer a question. The question rose from the last video we did. We talked about the amount of gasoline that cars burn. We talked about the amount of pollution that they put into the air, the amount of emissions that are created. And through science, we know that if a liquid is going to support combustion, it won't do it in the liquid form. It has to be transferred from the state of matter of a liquid to the state of matter as a gas. So we're going to answer the question how we do that in the vehicle so we can burn that gas, change from a liquid, in the engine efficiently. Well, if we think about water and how water evaporates and how it transfers up into the air, the water lays in where it lays and the air in wind form passes across it, the sun warms it up, currents are created from heat rising, and that water travels off into the air. So we know the air is a key factor. Same thing happens with our fuel system. We need air to travel into the engine. So in order for that air to travel into the engine and carry that new gas, it has to travel through a standpipe and through a liquid reservoir of gasoline. It's separated with tiny standpipes and orifices at different levels. The level of the gasoline is monitored at one level so that the mixture is the same all of the time and never changes. So this liquid is changed with an intimate mixing process to a new form of matter, a new gas form, and that new form of matter travels into the engine where it's burned completely with very little or no emissions. Now this isn't just a concept or an idea. Of course, I developed and tested 2 prototypes to make sure that this is going to work. In the video last time you seen, I operated a burner similar to what's in a furnace or a hot water tank, and also cut steel with a cutting torch. The cutting torch was cutting using oxygen and gasoline. Well, in order to do that, we just changed this process out. Instead of using the engine, we put a little bit of monitored air pressure, metered at a certain level, into the intake side of this tank. It travels up through the fuel, so that air picks up that fuel, travels out, and then feeds that torch or that burner or whatever it is we're doing. So doing this cuts way down on the amount of emissions that we're putting into the atmosphere, and also makes us use only a fraction of the gasoline. So we're getting maximum mileage with minimum emissions. It's things like this that are going to help us save the world. Thanks for stopping in. We'll talk to you again next time.